Welcome back, everybody. Joe here. And today we're doing episode 10 of season 1 of Hannibal. Last week's episode, pretty much about, like, the theme of it was fatherhood, I feel like. We had a really cool, we had the totem pole killer, played very chillingly by Lance Henriksen. And I thought it was a really cool concept, too, because, you know, we have this aging serial killer who, at the end of his life, makes this big totem pole to kind of get caught and put a cap on his career, I guess you would call it. And the big reveal is that, you know, his last victim is actually his son. That paralleled with Hannibal and Will being Abigail's, you know, stepfathers, basically, I thought was really good. And, you know, we obviously had the revelation that Abigail, she did know about her father doing these crimes. She helped him even, you know. Not that necessarily she wanted to, but, you know, she had that survival instinct to, it's them or me, basically. You can, you know, break down the morality of that all you want. Hopefully nobody ever has to be in that situation, but you can't blame her too much, I guess, you know. Let's give her a little bit of credit. But what I find interesting about it is she done now? Like, is she going to be able to have a chance to live a normal life? Like, you know, be a regular human being, kind of take Will's path, or is she going to go down Hannibal's path and be complicit in more of these crimes, right? Because we know who Hannibal is. I mean, he's killed on the show. Like, is she going to be his sidekick, basically, or is she going to, you know, gravitate more towards Will? That's what I'm interested in, is seeing how her character plays out. So hopefully we get some happy resolutions with her, because I know we're getting towards the end of the season. I think, anyways. I don't think this is like a 20 episode season, but who knows? It is on NBC. So. Okay, like some straight up horror movie stuff to start off with. She looks familiar. What is she doing? She almost looks like Evan Rachel Wood, but I don't think that's her. I don't think that's a water leak. It looked kind of dark, didn't it? Okay, it is water. Never mind. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, don't give us a jump scare. Come on. Well, that's not great. What kind of animal is that? Oh my god!
I feel like I'm fading.
Yeah.
Have you experienced any further loss of time?
He's doing a really good job at portraying that as well.
This is Will Graham.
A simple reminder. A handle to reality for you to hold on to.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Oh. Yeah. Yep. That's not great. And we talked about it briefly last week, too. It's like, as Hannibal gains more humanity, and I guess, in a way, empathy, Will seems to lose more. It's like he's sucking the life force out of Will, almost.
Will.
What? Ruin a crime scene? There's no way Will kills somebody. Okay, Jack should pull him off the case. He should see this now. That, like, okay, my guy's not good. He's losing his mind.
What did you experience in there that's got you mute all of a sudden?
I can see and hear better afraid. I just can't.
He blacked out again.
What I do.
What you do is you take all of the evidence available at a crime scene. You extrapolate.
Yeah, he knows that.
Just for a second, just a blink.
I know you don't like to be the cause for concern, but I am officially concerned about you.
Thank you. It's about time.
I just want to be careful with you. We don't want to break you
Appreciate you
here.
saying
Is that what's happening? Have I broken you?
Yes.
If by limitations you mean the difference between sanity and insanity, I don't accept that.
What do you accept?
I don't think he's insane.
But if it isn't physiological, then you have to accept what you're struggling with. It's mental illness.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he's insane, but I feel like he's maybe on his way, you know?
You're in very good hands. Dr. Lecter here is one of the sanest men I know.
Ah!
If you suspected, why didn't you say something?
Yeah.
To study the psychological effect of this type of malady on a person's mind.
More rare still to be able to study the neurological effects.
I'd be hung up on the fact that he could smell that. Like,
Even in these terms, we know so little about the brain. There are great discoveries to be made.
through eating them. And it's happening again. Okay, the tracks are what got me. Like, it looked like a paw or something. Like, did not look like a person. Obviously, it is a person, but still.
Symptoms are only going to get worse.
I know. It's unfortunate for Will.
What do you smell on me?
Yeah, no kidding.
No vascular malformations, no tumors, no swelling or bleeding, no evidence of stroke. Nothing.
Wow. Just lie to him.
Look, we'll run some more tests. We'll take some more blood samples, but I imagine they'll prove to be just as inconclusive.
Oh, poor Will.
Can't stop thinking about what it is to take a life.
Well, I'd rather he go a little mad than other innocents lose their lives, and I think he would feel the same way.
Can you decide that for him? I mean,
He'll survive anything I can put him through. He will always fight his way back to himself.
you're so sure about that.
The very air has screams smeared on it. In those places, he doesn't just reflect. He absorbs.
Yeah, totally. The fact that he can see that. All the details so specifically. I don't know if that's the most graphic murder we've seen so far, but it's certainly up there. That was pretty gnarly. Yeah, what the hell? Oh! What? Well, that's not great.
And my name is Will Graham, and you're alive. If you can hear me, you're alive!
Was that person, like, living in the shed?
That's why she doesn't bleed.
Right? There's no circulation. There's nothing alive in the tissue to bind it.
What did you do with it?
Check your pockets, I guess.
So she mutilated a woman's face because she thought it was a mask.
Oh.
If she did kill Beth LeBeau, she might not even know she did it.
Then why did she come back?
To convince herself she didn't.
Yeah, you guys are in the same boat there, aren't you?
You're the subject of a lot of speculation at the Bureau.
Oh yeah, what are they speculating?
If you're crazy.
I can occasionally identify with that.
Occasionally.
That said, I feel relatively sane.
Relatively. Yeah, other than that, I'm good. It's like sometimes I just black out and I don't know where I'm at, but aces besides that.
7:05 p.m. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. My name is Will Graham.
I really hope this helps. This starts to help. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that person, like, lived there or something. Or knew the victim. Oh, that's so scary. No, thank you.
And she told me that she was thinking about killing me
Oh, jeez.
and said that she was already dead.
Oh, my God.
What sort of symptoms did she have?
So Lecter nailed this one.
You still don't know?
It's a lot. I get it. It's a lot.
It's just more about managing expectations.
That's really sad. That's, I mean, probably true.
You didn't kill Miriam Lass, the Chesapeake
Maybe
Ripper
not.
did.
It didn't feel that way to me.
Yeah.
I pulled her out of a classroom, like I pulled you out of a classroom.
So he does feel responsible.
Why are you still here when the both of us know that this is bad for you?
Well, I'm glad it's out in the open now.
Let me tell you what I think. I think that the work you do here has created a sense of stability for you. Stability is good for you.
Stability. sense of duty as well, probably.
More expensive and difficult they are to obtain, the better.
It's a distinction that adds an expectation of quality.
Okay, that actually looks like it's from a pig or something, not a person.
A case of psychology overriding neurology.
So we know how Iberico gets his pigs. How did you get yours?
I know a guy.
Beautiful. Pure empathy. Nothing he can't understand, and that terrifies him.
Yeah, and Hannibal had like no empathy.
So, how far does this go? Do you put out the fire?
That's a good question, actually. How far does this go? This feels like a dream. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is real.
Dr. Sutcliffe?
Oh my god! Okay, that was real then. Alright. Well, Will didn't do that. He did not.
The murder weapon has the same sort of diseased or damaged tissues that we found at Beth LeBeau's house.
Unless she was there.
And finding Dr. Sutcliffe's body.
No confusion.
Well, not that I'm aware of.
So we know she followed him to his house, but
Georgia Mansion followed you here. And while you're ticking away in the MRI, she does this to your doctor.
it's too specific.
I told her, tried to tell her. The night I saw her, I tried to tell her she was alive. Maybe she heard me.
Or more realistically, the skin that he pulled off, he had on him somehow. Hannibal has it now because, Hannibal has a way. Oh, I hate that. That's so scary. It's actually kind of sweet in a weird way.
He's still desperate for an explanation that can make everything right again.
I'm pretty desperate for some explanations myself.
Yeah, this whole thing is weird.
How much do you think she'll remember?
I sincerely hope for her sake she doesn't remember much.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Okay, yeah. See, there we go. She was there. So I was wrong about him having the skin, obviously, but Jesus God Almighty. Okay. All right. Let's. It does seem like every time Hannibal copies one of these murders, he's trying to do it in some sort of like psychiatric way to where it's helping his patient. In this case, Will, sometimes Abigail. Mostly for Will's benefit, I guess. It's really, really dark, but also like super interesting. And also like he's just playing God at this point. Like he has just been playing God this whole time. What I want to know is why. Why does he kill? Just so he can become like close, so he can become God, basically, or is there some sort of like weird addiction, thrill? Like, is he getting enjoyment from it, or is it just because? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't buying that she went there, especially if she can't see faces. You know what I mean? Like, it was just too specific that it would be that doctor. Really, really creepy imagery too this episode. Like, I'm not putting my feet anywhere near the bed. Screw that. And I wonder if by next week, if Will is better, not like fully cured. Obviously, I'm anticipating him still to struggle. Obviously, but like, I wonder if the blackouts happen less and less now. Because Hannibal's working on him. Like he is trying to help him, I feel like, but it's in a really jacked up way. I'm very curious to see if it works. I really am. Because, dear God, that was so graphic. It was so gross. Okay, out of all the kills, I feel like, the throat cello was probably the coolest and maybe the most graphic. But this is a close second for me, man. This was so nasty. Like, that's just so brutal. Like, even like when I watch stuff like The Dark Knight, and you think about like the Joker smile, I'm like, ugh, it just kind of makes you like flinch up and cringe like that. Ugh, I hate that. I hate it so much. Really good makeup, really good prop work, and great performance. Like I said, Hugh Dancy is doing a great job. I mean, I gave praise to Mads Mikkelsen a couple weeks ago because he is doing a fantastic job. And you guys pointed out like he's not modeling his performance off of previous Hannibal Lecter actors. He's trying to portray the devil, which now knowing that, it's like, yeah, that's all I see is he is the devil. It's ironic that he's playing God, but Hugh Dancy he deserves all the credit in the world too because he's doing a phenomenal job. Like he's conveying this so well. I can only imagine like how draining this must be as like as a performance. You know, like I can only imagine like where his headspace is week to week. And you know, I also have to shout out Jack. You know, I was a little down on Jack at the beginning because he's like, we'll be fine. He'll find a way to pull himself out of it. That might be true, but like to say that, to speak for him like that when he is clearly not okay. I'm glad we had the scene in the middle of the episode between Will and Jack where you know, Jack's like, we both know you're not good, man. Because in a weird way, Jack is a father figure to Will, and I appreciate the fact that he does care and feel guilt and responsibility over not only Will, but for Miriam as well. Like, I feel like something like that, even though it's not his fault, that would haunt you, man. Like, that would stick with you. That is on him in his mind and as a person. So, Jack's not a bad guy at all. He just does have, like, that rough... he is kind of like a rough dad, almost. So, but the dynamics of the show are as good as they've always been. This was a really chilling episode. Like I said in the beginning, it felt supernatural at first. And, you know, honestly, the way Hannibal, like, operates, the way he just kind of, like, glides through, it is almost supernatural. So, but we'll have to see where this goes. But appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you next week.